Writing CJ lah. And CJ said his relative is now the Agong. So he wants to stay on to 68. So Tengku Anand said, I told Tengku Anand yesterday I had a meeting with him. He said PM is already very angry with him. And he said, he said he's going to make you acting, confirm your position as PCA, working very hard, and then get Tansi Mokhtar as CGM lah. So we just keep it confidential and working very hard on it. Then there is a letter, according to Tengku, I'm going to see him tomorrow, there's a letter sent to to Tansi Zaidin, that Dato Halilia, Dato Hali and Dato Ramli and Dato Maro be made judges. And he rejected the Dr. Entu Chui and Zainuddin Ismail lah. Because Zainuddin Ismail who condemned your appointment and Tansi Mokhtar's appointment. And then he also, he seems, wrote a letter that the remaining 5 Gs be confirmed as judges. As per our memo, I discussed with Tun Yusof-Chin and we sent the same memo to PM. So I just want to get a copy letter just to confirm this has been done. And then Tansi Zaidin says he's going to recommend for 6 people for an appeal. But until today the letter hasn't come to PM. He never discussed, but neither has he sent the letter to PM. He has not sent. So I know, under the constitution for judges all is for your job, Dato, to send. But we don't want to make it an issue now. Tough time, So, okay, actually I told Tengku Adnan to inform PM to call you for a meeting. But I will organize this so that Tengku Adnan will call you directly. And then I got your number, I will tell him to call you directly to arrange for you to meet PM lah. So it should be okay. Correct. Because it's very important that team players must be there. Correct. Correct. The same problem Tun Yusof-Chin had. He tried to do all this and yet he had run out of soldiers. He couldn't do it because many were on the other camp. But last time, unfortunately, because Tung Time was doing everything, sabotaging. So otherwise, how are things with you? Everything is okay. No, don't worry. Sometimes Tansi Vincent say half the time you're talking about judiciary rather than doing the work. But if I don't do this part, my work will be useless. Yes. Correct. Right. Correct. Right. Susah. You see, he has now asked for 6 court of appeal judges so that he can put his man before he retire. Correct. And then? Correct. But never mind, I will do this. I will get Tengku Anand to arrange for PM to call you and Tansi Vincent Tan. For PM to call you. Actually, I'm very grateful to Tansi Vincent Tan. You know why? I brainwashed him so much, I even quarreled with him. One day I went to Vincent Tan, I fired him when he's now at night in the house. I said, bloody hell, you don't do this, who will do it? All these people, Tun Yusof-Chin, Dato' Ahmad Fayuz, Tan Sri Lanka, all fought for us. Then he called Tengku Adnan. I spoke to Tengku Adnan, he said, saya bukan Perdana Menteri Malaysia lah, if the old man don't listen to me, go to hell. He quarreled with me. I said, never mind, we don't succeed. You talk to PM again tomorrow morning, put Dato' Ahmad Fayuz to CJM. So next day morning he went and he called me back 9:30. He said the PM already agreed. So I said, never mind, we hope for the best. So I said, no harm trying. The worst that can happen is you lose. But the old man at 76 years old, he gets whispers from everywhere. And then you don't whisper, he gets taken away by the other side. But now the PM is very alert because every time he gets a letter from Tansi Zaidin, he calls the governor and says, discuss with Vincent, come and discuss. And yes, yeah, correct. Yeah, but you see, although I know PM, but my views, I'm a lawyer, practice, my views are not, I go through them. Ah. Ah. Oh, and then Zaini will go tell them that you went and saw PM to make a big issue out of it. Oh yeah, I think so, I think so. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Right. Okay. Ah. Correct. Now I heard Raja Aziz 2 weeks ago spoke to my lawyer Thailand and another lawyer Anand in the High Court. They had to face each other. So Thailand and Anand asked Uncle Aziz, how is Tansi Wan Anand? He says on the way down. But you know what is a shocking thing? He said, Dato Fairuz became CGM. He overruled everybody. And 3 months' time is going to be PCA. And 6 months' time is going to be CJ. He said, I can't take the shock. He told them. So it seems that they're going to organize a campaign to run you down. But you just keep quiet, don't say anything. Don't follow. Even the press asked, he said, I leave it to God. That's all. Don't say, I really like your message. You say, I work very hard. What can I do? I leave it to God. That's the best answer that you can ever give. Yeah, I'll also get Tansi, remind you have to put your Tansi ship this year lah. You know, this will elevate you and you know. Oh, yes. Ship got so fast, you know. Tansi Chong waited for 4 years for Tansi ship. My God, that's why. Correct. Yeah. Correct. Right. Correct. Right. Correct. But don't worry, we'll organize it. And if Tansi Vincent and Tengku Anna want to meet you privately, I'll get them I'll call you. We organize a private arrangement in a very neutral place. No, don't worry. Dato, I know how much you suffered for Tun Yusof, and Tun said Dato Ahmad Fairuz 110% loyalty. We want to make sure our friends are there for the sake of PM and for the sake of the country. Not for our own interest. We want to make sure the country comes out well. You suffer so much you have done. You know, for the election petition, everything, how much nobody would have done all this. Yes. You know. Good luck. Okay. Don't worry, I'm constantly working on this. Don't worry. We work hard on this. And then if Tansi Vincent and Tengku want to see you, I'll organize it in such a confidential place. Okay, that's all the very best. And God bless you and your family. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Who is this, sir?
Chief Judge Maria.
Who is that?
And Dato Ahmad Fairuz. Okay, that's all the very best. And God bless you and your family. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Who is this, sir?
Chief Judge Maria.
Who is that?
And Dato Ahmad Fairuz.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I put him up there. Don't tell this anybody. This I cannot tell this Manjit. And he's acting President Court April number 2 post. He's the next Chief Justice. He always says, I live with you.
I thought you were very close to Tun Yusof.
He's Yusof man. Yusof retired. But Zaidin hates Yusof. You understand?
Because you know, as far as I know, you're very close.
Yusof and I are extremely close.
Yeah.
Yusof in power, your face can get pom. But now Zaidin is dead. So Zaidin is attacking our cases. That is why James Kumar aligned with Zaidin. But Zaidin retiring 15th of September. He's finished.
Next year.
So
Zaidin still so many months to go.
Don't worry. Zaidin recommended Malik Ahmad to be chief judge there. But we went and I and Tengku Annan Vincent and saw PM. Got it thrown out because he's anti-PM. We put Fairuz in. And before Fairuz became chief judge, I told him 3 months ago we were going to act again. He said he don't believe. Then he got it, he rang up and thanked me and all that. He's now acting PCA because one Annan is sick. Right? This, apart from law knowledge, you need to put out. Please understand that. You must know the emperor. Knowing the law doesn't give you the winning the emperor eyes. You must also put out with the emperor. Correct or not? That's all. So now I'm working very hard. So he agreed to meet Vincent Tan and PM and what do you call it? Tengku Annan.
Vincent have an interest over PM.
You don't know about these things. Hello? Business-wise may not be successful. Robert Koch is very brilliant. Lim Gotong was very rich. But Vincent Tan, you know what PM said? He went to Genting Island. He went to, I was there. He went to Langkawi. He said, Dichan, I want you to put a hotel here. His wife, I was pulling him away. They slow, how to go? He said, that's to say, I'll think about it. The wife pulling him away. Then another said, you know, I'm going to get bank loan. So Vincent there, Vincent, can you build a hotel ready for next SO lah. I want you to do it 6 months. Dato Sri, don't worry, I'll get it done. He paid double the price to get the hotel. But big loss lah. Then Solomon Islands, Fiji, all he said, Vincent, go and invest there. He went and bought the government factory, but then you don't have PM. I bought this or that and pay. And do this project to cover up the loss. PM, do what you want to do, he will cover your backside.
And Vincent is very close to him.
Don't ask what, because Vincent has taken me to PM meetings, the house. Then Vincent for him and said, I don't want to get all the lawyers very wrong. But I cannot go and talk to PM. Just like that, I say promote this and that. Because he knows I'm a. But when PM call me on unmarket, I can tell him this, he'll listen. But if I go and promote so and so, that means I got interest. So I don't do that. I use Vincent and Tengku to go do that. I don't fuck them up, they go and do that. All the PM letters I got copies. But I tell you this, don't tell you, don't tell in front of you, you know. Because like one thing goes confidential wrong, it is dangerous. But never say that. You should never, even if you know a PM, you should never say you ever know. I always say I don't know. So.
But everybody, I think many people know. You know people.
But I never talk about it. I say I don't know. Even the son's case, I do everything I talk to the father, I just talk about the case. I talk about everything he agrees. But if there's a big crisis that affects him, and the son wants to see him, I can talk, you listen. But if I want to favor somebody, then I cannot guarantee. Because my interest is not his interest. You know what I mean? Tomorrow inverse your interest involving your father, I can come and say this, you listen. But tomorrow I want to favor me, no, you're not obliged to listen. Because you are politician, PM. Politician is what is your interest, not what is my interest. So I must give you advice on your interest, you listen. On my interest, you will not. You must be careful about this.
That's all. I need to ask you this question.
Ask me.
For a while now.
This is how we can talk with these people.
Actually, I think Diane has more equity interest in Berjaya than
That's all. Zero.
Is it not true?
Let me tell you something. Married Bar was born by Diane. He was born by people. Born Diane. He was supposed to pay for money. That's all he paid. Later on, he did some deals where Diane was supposed to help him. 1 or 2 he helped. Supposed to give him some money. Didn't give. Part was paid, part not paid. Later on, Diane followed up and he got paid. Great. The Constitution says, minority Constitution said, in the opinion of Prime Minister, he recommend. Who the Prime Minister recommend? So you are Zaidi, your chief judge, you recommend 10 names. I consult, I say, I want this 15 names. Can't do anything. Recommend ruler. Rulers only consulted, not approved, only consult. No.
Because if he goes up to the court,
But now Saidi wants to come to the PM because he wants Tumshin. So he's doing everything to please the PM now. But he recommended 5 judges. Three approved, which is 2 Yusufi men. 2 not Yusufi men, which we objected. I prepared the report. And rejected. He wants to appeal again.
Can they appeal?
He can appeal, but it will be rejected.
I never know. Appointment can be rejected,
No, recommendation can be rejected. The PM shall recommend so and so after consulting so and so. So PM supposed to consult Loh Muifa before he recommends. So Loh Muifa recommend 10 names. He write back and say, I disagree with your 10 names. I recommend Bernie, Lingam and so and so. Nothing you can do. You're supposed to be consulted, not to be approved. Is the point? The constitution says consult. I'm supposed to consult my father before I marry. I consulted him, he disagreed, but still I married.
Because that one is not final.
Right, consult is to discuss. That's all. But I must get my father approved before I marry, that's different. Approval different from consult.
So who's the law president now?
Now Chief Justice Zaidi. But between you and me, we have taken Zaidi for dinner 3 times. And we've given him...
His sanctuary.
And we've given him the most expensive gift. Don't ask about it. I've given him, and Vincent has given him. So he also cannot attack us. Tomorrow we're going to say we give you this. You cannot go and say you are an agent. Correct?
Yeah.
So he is neither here nor there, that's all.
But Chief Justice...
But in the court when I argue with him, he said, that's the only thing you say you'll take 1 hour. I said, my lord, it's only 50 minutes so far. I got another 10 minutes, but I'll finish your file. Thank you. He's very nice, very polite with me. I've been sending cakes every high ride. Been sending, he can't go and say he's very clean.
Yeah.
Correct? But he's playing his game. He got a job, that's it. Now, September he's finished, that's all. Make sure he's not accepted.
But he may ask for extension.
He's hoping, he told somebody that he liked the job very much. He wants 5 years. Let him dream.
Above him is the Lord President.
He's the number 1 man, right?
What's the Lord President?
He's called, those days called Lord President, now called Chief Justice Federal Court.
Oh, it's the same title.
Number 2, President Court Appeal. That one Anna, my personal friend. He was sick. Nobody knows he's close to me. Right? In fact, he never knew his name is going up until I told him. Then number 3, Amar Fairuz, Chief Judge Malaya. Amar Fairuz will be acting. Now he's now acting. Number 2. Right? So, next minute, even Raja Aziz said he's going to be the next top job.
Yeah.
He's definitely number 1 now. So he told me, I leave it all to you and you must help me. I said, I arrange for you to meet the governor, Vincent to meet the PM now. He's all going to get all that. But this bugger is sometimes be scared. I must play shadow from the behind. Nobody should know I know you. Then you can help more. But people see you know more, like Yusufi. Because I met him in New Zealand became a problem. If I didn't meet him in New Zealand, is no problem. Right or not? Unfortunately.
Then He said they've taken photograph with him holidaying in.
But unfortunately, I didn't know. The worst thing I didn't know, you should put the hand like that. I also didn't know about it. What to do?
Then is.
Do you know, today at 1 o'clock, Yu Suchin having lunch in his house today. He called me and wife to come. I told him, you don't go today. You make it another day. I don't come, my wife and children will come. No. I told my wife to call. I just asked her whether she'll call or not.
Hello.
Sure.
Hello.